Compatibilism is the view that the existence of free will is compatible with the truth of determinism. But how can we make sense of the view that free will and determinism are compatible? Hi, I'm Pete Mandic, and this is a Mind Chunks moment. One part of the idea of free will is that of having alternatives, that for whatever way I act, I could have done otherwise. One strategy the compatibilists use is to urge that statements about alternatives are ultimately conditional in nature, meaning that they have an if-then structure. Yes, I chose pizza instead of salad, but if I had been in a different mood, then I would have chosen salad. These if-then statements are fully compatible with my actions being determined by my mood, which is in turn determined by events set in place long before I was even born. Against compatibilists, libertarians and hard determinists argue that free will requires alternatives in an even stronger sense than can be supplied with this if-then strategy. One sort of consideration that further supports compatibilism is a kind of thought experiment known as a Frankfurt case, after the philosopher Harry Frankfurt. Suppose Alicia really wants her roommate Beyonce to clean their apartment next week. Beyonce promises to do the cleaning. However, Alicia doesn't want to leave anything to chance, so while Beyonce is sleeping, Alicia installs a microchip in Beyonce's brain that will allow Alicia to have remote control over Beyonce. Alicia decides she will only use the remote control if Beyonce fails to keep her promise. When the next week arrives, Beyonce does indeed keep her promise to clean the apartment. In the sense of free will that matters for moral responsibility, it seems that Beyonce is the one responsible for the now clean apartment, and she cleaned it of her own free will. She cleaned it because that's what she desired. She desired to keep her promise. However, if Beyonce tried to break her promise, Alicia would have activated the remote. Because that chip was in her brain, Beyonce could not have done otherwise than clean the apartment. Beyonce has free will, even though her actions are predetermined. And that is one way of seeing how free will can be compatible with determinism.